The following is a presentation in the Control Trends Podcasting Network.
Welcome to ControlTalk NOW, your smart buddies videocast and podcast for the week ending June 16th, 2019. This is ControlTalk NOW episode 320, where we talk about all things smart controls, and we only talk to people that we like. Eric and Ken have gotten in trouble in Nashville. Marc Petock has agreed to substitute while they try to raise bail for them. Please welcome to the show, Marc Petock.
Hey, welcome everybody. We're here at Realcomm 2019. Ken and Eric, I'm substituting for them, as you heard from the voiceover. Ken and Eric got a little bit of trouble on Broadway last night. They went to too many of the honky-tonk bars and just got a little bit crazy, so I'm substituting for them. I'm delighted to be here, again, as I said, Realcomm and IBcon 2019 live from Nashville. With me, I've got three exciting guests who are participating in the Realcomm IBcon event. We'll be introducing each of those, but I'm going to give you some of my perspectives, and then we're going to ask our guests to talk about their perspectives and some of the things they've seen, some of the things that they've shown, some of the things they've talked about with various people stopping by their booth. So, one of the interesting things that continue to be a major theme here is cybersecurity. You've heard me talk about it, you've heard Ken and Eric talk about it, you've heard many of our industry colleagues talk about it. It was front and center here this year. Another front and center discussion was operational technology and IT technology coming together. We've talked about that for 5, 6, 7 years, but truly, I think that and cybersecurity were the two biggest messages that I've heard. And then finally, another message that I heard was the importance of 5G. It's coming. They had a lot of folks here talking about it. But I think that's going to, when it finally arrives in the building space, it's going to do a lot of good for many of us. So I want to start, my first guest is a gentleman by the name of Steve Anson. He's with Anixter. He's VP of Marketing, I believe. And one of the interesting things about Anixter, they've been a major player in the distribution space for many years. I think everybody out in the community knows who they are. But over the last couple of years, they've really shown an interest in developing solutions and opportunities and business models to enhance the building automation space, the intelligent building space. And in fact, one of the interesting things that they launched brand new they launched here, and I believe last night, Steve will tell us a little bit more about it, is a new thing. So Steve, tell us a little bit about your background, Anixter, and first, what you saw here at the show, and then second, a little bit about the new solution, the new things you're bringing to the market.
Thanks, Mark, and I think the things that we found were very similar to the things you talked about with cyber, 5G, and most importantly for us is IT and OT coming together. Ultimately, that can be enabling the Internet of Things, and what we like to refer to as a physical layer distributor is the connectivity of things. So just who we are, you asked the question,
Yeah.
Global distributor, been 300 cities around the world, $8 billion company that's been around for about 60 years. And we've started taking our solutions into the vertical markets of whether it's healthcare, higher education, and in this case, the commercial building space. And as commercial buildings become smarter, we've recognized the need to support that goal of providing what you referred to as the utility grade infrastructure, and we think we can help enable the goals of a smart building with this tool in this program. And what it is, it's actually it is a program that's founded by key leading suppliers with Anixter, consultants like Intelligent Buildings, and validated by Underwriters Laboratories. And it's made up of components that include cabling. There will be a phase that includes wireless solutions, and it also caters for advanced power delivery methods, such as power over Ethernet, to improve efficiency, and also considers the need for protecting that utility from both a physical and a logical point of view, i.e. cyber protection. So we did launch it last night. It was exciting time for us as we have to evolve to cater for the change in these new environments.
Mm-hmm. Well, you mentioned power over Ethernet. Tell the audience a little bit about your view on power over Ethernet, and what do you see the advantages are to the general building automation, the intelligent building community?
Yeah, it's an interesting topic, power over Ethernet, and we commissioned a report, actually. We also launched this show by Navigant that talked about the future of smart buildings. And one of the questions of the people they surveyed was awareness of power over Ethernet. And we were very surprised, it's been around for over 10 years now with its different revisions, that only 5% of the people didn't know or hadn't heard about it. The big question is where it's being used, right? I think the use case that people like to talk about is connected lighting and how we can save on energy. We've benefited from LED lighting, but now we can benefit from how that solution is connected. The connectivity through power provides an advantage, but the connectivity also gives us a point to collect the data. So it's how you blend PoE with the other benefit of data collection is truly the benefit. We'll connect a wireless access point with PoE. We'll connect an IP camera with PoE. But are we connecting the HVAC systems and there's other building systems yet? Not quite yet. So that's still to come.
That's great. That's great. And as far as the new launch of the new product, who are your target audiences? Who are you trying to influence to truly educate on this new and exciting endeavor that Anixter's going down the path?
Yeah, good question. We asked ourselves that same question when we launched the product, and we think it's a multiple of the end user community, the people that reside within the buildings, the consultants that design the specifications. The integrators are key to this. And when we talk about integration, we're talking about a wide spectrum of skill sets, specialization from anywhere from structured cabling installers to electrical contractors. Specialization comes in the shape of wireless integrators, network integrators, and then obviously in this particular space, building management systems and control type integrators. So what is a master systems integrator, or what is a multiple systems integrator? Whoever that is, I think is a key target to rolling this out. And yeah, just really it's a spectrum of all those stakeholders that can drive the change that's required in the smart building.
That's great. And so if the folks out there want to find out more information about that, Anixter, how do they get there? Where do they go?
Very easy, anixter.com/UTG.
Great. Anixter.com/UTG. Give it up for Steve Anson from Anixter. All right, my next exciting guest, in my world, doesn't need any introduction, but many of you, because I've known her for several years now, Kendall Anderson. I was going to say, I have wine on my mind here. Kendall Anderson, who handles the marketing and communication for one of the leading integrators in the country, FSG. Kendall, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you so much, Mark. We're so excited to be here. This is only our second year attending Realcomm IBcon, but it has proven to be the single most important event that we come to every year in regards to showing off our integration services. So we're very excited to be here.
So from your perspective, first, what I've been asking everyone is, what have you seen that's kind of risen to the top of your list as far as industry type things? And then second, I know you guys started to share a whole new platform out there called Chariot, and would like to tell the audience a little bit more about that as well. So first questions, again, what kind of stood out for you at the show this year?
One of the biggest things that stood out for us this year is the demand for flexibility in the integration space. We hear this all the time from our end users, but it was reassuring to also hear it from other integrators, from hardware manufacturers, from the software individuals here, and the service reps, that they're really looking for flexibility in the solutions that we're providing our clients. So one of the things that we like to push for in our division is that we are hardware and protocol agnostic. So regardless of if we are working with wired systems or wireless systems, we really want to customize the experience for our end user, and that's been reiterated across this space.
And tell us a little bit more about Chariot, and why did you develop it, how did you develop it, and maybe you don't have to mention a particular customer, but say types of industries in which it's targeted to be deployed.
So we actually underwent a giant rebrand this year. We were formerly known, our division was FSG Energy, and we really hung our hats on being energy management providers, and that's how we really got to our 6,500 locations that we're currently in right now. So in February of this year, we actually became FSG Smart Buildings, and we launched our Chariot Platform, which is our cloud software interface. And that was really with the intention to bridge everything together, from energy management to operational data, IoT devices, the full spectrum of products that we provide our customers. So our Chariot platform is designed whether you have one location to thousands of locations, and gives you one center for command, control, and visibility into all of your devices. We're so excited to actually be able to show live demonstrations of Chariot at the show this year, and we've had very good feedback so far for our clients. Now, the current customers that we have on Chariot range everything from small box retail sites to large warehouses and everything in between. So the adaptability of it across different verticals and different industries has been very promising for the future.
That's great, and I think that's, the way you describe that and goes to the whole flexibility angle, or the discussion that you brought up there. Is there anything else here at the show? I know this is your second or third time participating, and you said it's been really good. One of the things I noticed that this particular year, this is the largest Realcomm IBcon ever, and according to the organizers, there were in excess of 2,500 attendees, and we're sitting here live on the show floor, and I've never seen so many exhibitors here. Do you concur with that, or again, from the show floor, is there any technology other than your own, of course, and other than mine, LinkSpring, because we are partners, let's be, that you've seen here that really stands out?
Definitely. I will say the energy at this show is electric. It's so exciting to see that everyone is getting excited about smart buildings from a variety of different verticals. And this is the largest show that I've seen in the smart building space. One thing that's really stood out to me this year is the emergence of 5G and how prevalent that has been in the industry. At FSG, we actually have a division that's taken over the 5G space, and they're doing a variety of installations for a telecom provider right now. And so we're just at the cusp of what that can be, and I think integrating that with our smart building technology is going to be where we're seeing this headed in the next 3 to 5 years.
That's great. So if people want to get a hold of you and FSG, how do they do that?
You can find us at fsgsmartbuildings.com, and you can also find us at FSG Smart Buildings on Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn.
And oh, by the way, a little bit late in the game for me is congratulations are in order to FSG. You were the 2018 Integrator of the Year recipient and winner. So congratulations to you, FSG, and the entire team there.
Well, thank you very much.
And Eric has a trophy for you. You need to connect with Eric and Kenny once they wake up or wherever they are wandering here in Nashville. So they'll get you a trophy. So thank you. Give it up for Kendall. My third guest in episode 320, live here at Realcomm IBcon, is Ping from Optigo Networks. Again, does he really need any introduction? No, I think many of us already know who he is. But he is the one and only person I know that can give Ken and Eric a run for the most energy in the room. So welcome to the show, Ping.
Thank you, Mark.
Delighted to be here. So again, what have you seen here that truly is standing out in your mind that has really captured your attention and you think the industry should know about?
Other than, again, obviously the 5G and CBRS and cybersecurity being very, very big topics here at Realcomm, this is my 8th Realcomm. So I got to reflect back. I think my first Realcomm in Vegas, where I met you, Mark, I think there were maybe 1,000 of us. There was maybe 30 exhibitors. We were co-sharing space with Infocom at the time, and now 2,500 people, vendors of all types, all size, big ones, multinationals, all the way to startups, which is very, very exciting on the innovation side. I think the most interesting part for me is when I first came here, it was obvious that it was really just a cream of the crop. It was a few CIOs, a few CTOs, a few developers that really kind of got the importance of innovation in real estate. And now you look around and it's every multinational, small developers, big developers, everyone cares. And now we have folks like from the venture capitalist world that are coming and presenting and speaking to us. So this is no longer a niche market. It's definitely a mainstream market now.
That's great. So again, I know you guys, I've known you guys for a long time, and you've got some really outstanding solutions. But one that recently has come to the market is, I think, an extremely exciting one. You want to tell our audience about, I got an email, a notification from Monica. You want to tell the audience about this one I think it was this week you actually sent it out.
Yes, again, Realcomm is a very, very big and important show for us, so we always make a big announcement on products. We announced a major feature release for our product called Visual Bacnet. Again, if you run a building automation Bacnet system, take a look at it. We launched what we call Device Browser. It's an inventory asset management component to our product. It's able to crawl the network and look at every single Bacnet device, whether it's IP or MSTP or even wireless, and be able to inventory it for you. So now we're talking about that cybersecurity aspect of it. You got to know what you have before you can protect it. And also it tracks it. So if something new comes online, something goes offline, really be able to give our property owners, our building controls technicians and engineers a real-time understanding of what they have there, what's working, what's not working.
And so with respect to your entire product set, can you tell a little bit about who are some of your customers? What types of industries? Where is your technologies? Where are your solutions being deployed at?
Sure. The company was founded about 8 years ago with the idea that we wanted to bring the idea of a healthy network for the world of smart buildings. We envisioned that there were lots and lots of devices being added, lots of data being created, but in the end, the foundation is that highway, is the network. So we have two product lines, one called Optigo Connect is installed. We sell through integrators, your channel, and is installed in Mexico, Canada, US, Australia, in the UK, and it's connecting smart building devices, building automations, lightings, security systems. It's in shopping centers to multifamily homes, high rises, very, very exciting there. We have some great channel partners, some great distributors that carry your product. A second product, Visual Bacnet, it's installed in a lot of major campuses. A lot of universities use it. Corporate 100, airport, very excited about that one. And then the other side of it is a lot of integrators, they're technicians. It's another tool in their tool bag. The tool to help them understand what's on the network, how is it working? Because if the network isn't working, the rest doesn't matter. Yeah.
So if folks want to get a hold of you and your team, how do they do that?
It's easy, just go to optigo.net, find us there. If you wanted to reach me, it's at Pook-Ping, Twitter or Instagram.
That's great, that's great. Now, oh, by the way, one thing, I should have started the interview with you off this way. I guess congratulations are in order. Canada finally has won in the NBA tournament, so congratulations, my friend.
That's right, go Raptors.
Yay. So that concludes the discussion here at Realcomm IBcon, but I want to remind the audience, we are about 7 months away from the wildest, most outrageous, absolutely magnificent party that is going to occur in Orlando. What am I talking about? Not at my house. Hell no, it's not going to happen at my house. It's not going to happen at Ken's house. It's not going to happen at Kendall's house, Eric's house, Steve's house. It's at BB King's. And it is the 2019 Control Trend Awards. Big happening, big Super Bowl party. As you've heard Ken and Eric talk, it is going to be different this year. Really, we want everybody to get ready to party. It's going to be a really good event. And I hope my New York Giants are there as part of this team to get there, but you never know. But hold on, hold on. Hello? Yeah, this is Marc Petock. Yes. Yeah, this is the jail. Eric Stromquist? No, I don't know him. What do you mean? No? He was there last night. How much for bail? No, we don't know him. You call his friend the man, the myth, the legend, the one, the only man from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Kenny Smyers. Great. Thank you all. See you another time. Bye. Thanks, folks, for tuning in. Remember, be bold and stay in control. Indeed. Indeed.
Boom, boom, there's a knock at the door, but don't freeze in your tracks. It's that chance that you've been waiting for. It's the light.